Dear learners, in this video we will discuss types of adjectives. You already know what an adjective is. An adjective is a word that qualifies a noun. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. An adjective is a word that gives some information about the noun. Now, coming to the point, following are the types of adjectives. These are the types of adjectives that we are going to learn in this video class. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, possessive adjectives, and demonstrative adjectives. So these adjectives we are going to learn one by one. So the first one is adjectives of quality. So what are adjectives of quality? Adjectives that tell us what kind of a person, thing, place, animal or bird is being talked about are called adjectives of quality. तो adjectives of quality वो adjectives है जो हमें बताता है कि कोई इंसान, कोई चीज़, कोई जगह, कोई पशु या पक्षी किस तरह का है या कैसे है. So adjectives of quality tell us how a thing, place, animal or bird is. For example, 1. I read an interesting story last night. You see. So we can ask a question, what kind of story? The answer is interesting. It means this word interesting is the adjective here because it is giving information about the noun story. It is qualifying the noun story. Therefore, interesting is the adjective here in this sentence. Example 2. My mother prepares delicious dishes. So what kind of dishes? Delicious. So therefore, delicious is the adjective here because it is describing dishes. Then number 3. Raju is a good boy. What kind of a boy? Good boy. So good is adjective here. It is describing the noun boy. Number 4. The elephant is a big animal. So what kind of animal? Big. So big is the adjective here. Tawang is a cold place. What kind of place? Cold. So cold is the adjective here as it describes the place called Tawang. The above words delicious, good, big and cold are adjectives of quality. So in the above examples, the words like delicious, good, big and cold, they are all adjectives because they describe the respective nouns. Number 2. Adjectives of quantity. So adjectives that tell us how much of a thing is being talked about are called adjectives of quantity. वो adjectives जो हमें ये बताता है कि कोई चीज़ कितनी मात्रा में है. What quantity of a thing that is being talked about. ऐसे adjectives को हम बोलते हैं adjectives of quantity. So let us see some examples. Number 1. There is enough food for the guests. So in this sentence, enough is the adjective because it is describing the noun food. It is telling the amount of food. So question is how much food? Answer is enough. So it is giving the answer how much to the question how much. Therefore enough is the adjective of quantity here. Number 2. Please lend me some money. How much money? Some money. Therefore some is adjective of quantity here. Number 3. There is little sugar left. How much sugar? Little sugar. So little is adjective of quantity here. Next, I ate up the whole cake. How much cake? Whole, complete, pura. So whole is adjective of quantity here. The above words some, little and whole are all adjectives of quantity. And what you have to keep in mind, adjectives of quantity are used with uncountables and abstractions, means uncountable nouns and abstract nouns. Adjectives of quantity हम अनकाउंटेबल नॉन्स और एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नॉन्स के साथ में यूज़ करते हैं, काउंटेबल नॉन्स के साथ में हम यूज़ नहीं करते हैं, तो इसको आप लोगों को ध्यान रखना है. Third is adjectives of number. So what are adjectives of number? Adjectives that tell us how many of persons or things we are talking about are known as adjectives of number. So adjectives of number हमें ये बताता है कि कोई चीज़ या कोई इंसान कितनी संख्या में है, कितने नंबर्स में है, 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, 10 है, 20 है. तो हमें ये इन नंबर्स को बताने वाले एडजेक्टिव्स को हम कहते हैं एडजेक्टिव्स ऑफ नंबर. Now let us see some examples to understand the adjectives of number. First one, there are 20 teachers in our school. Question, how many teachers? Answer, 20. So this word 20, it is giving us the answer to how many. Therefore it is an adjective of number because it is giving you the number of teachers. Teachers here is the noun, so 20 is giving some information about the teacher, so therefore it is an adjective and it is an adjective of number. Then number 2, many students are absent today. So how many students? How many students? Many. So many is adjective of number. Number 3, your answer has a few mistakes. How many mistakes? A few. So a few is the adjective of number here. Then number 4, all staffs were present in the meeting. How many staffs? All. Whatever is the total number of staffs in an establishment, all were present, so all is also a number. Therefore it is an adjective of number because it is giving information about the number of staffs. The above words many, a few and all are adjectives of number. Number 4, possessive adjectives. So adjectives that show ownership are called possessive adjectives. They tell us a certain thing belongs to whom. Actually they are pronouns, but since they are used immediately before a noun, they act as adjectives. They tell us whose a thing is. The possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, her, its and their. तो जो एडजेक्टिव्स हमें ये बताता है कि किसी चीज़ का मालिक कौन है, ऐसे एडजेक्टिव्स को हम पोसेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स कहते हैं. पोसेसिव एडजेक्टिव जितने हैं वो सब प्रोनाउन है, लेकिन फिर भी उन्हें हम पोसेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स कहते हैं क्योंकि इनको हम इमीडिएटली एक नाउन के पहले यूज़ करते हैं, इसलिए ये नाउन को क्वालिफाई करते हैं, नाउन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, तो इसलिए हम इन्हें पोसेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स कहते हैं. और पोसेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स कौन कौन से हैं? माई, आवर, योर, हिज, हर, इट्स और देयर, ये है पोसेसिव एडजेक्टिव्स. Let us understand this with the help of some examples. Number 1, this is my car. So whose car? My. So my is telling about the car. It is giving information about the car. Therefore it is an adjective here. It is qualifying the noun car. Therefore again it is also telling the owner of the car. It is telling about the ownership of the car. Therefore it is possessive adjective. Then number 2, where is your book? Whose book? Your. So here again your is adjective of possession or possessive adjective because it is telling the owner of the book. Then number 3, he has found answers to his questions. Whose questions? His questions. So here also his is adjective of the possession or possessive adjective. Then number 4, the boys will do their work. Whose work? Their work. So there is adjective of possession or possessive adjective here. So this was about possessive adjectives. The fifth and last one is demonstrative adjectives. So what are demonstrative adjectives? The words like this, that, these and those used to point at particular persons or things are demonstrative adjectives. So demonstrative adjectives वो वर्ड्स है जो हम किसी विशेष या पर्टिकुलर इंसान या चीज़ की ओर इशारा करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. And the demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these and those. Now let us see how they are used in sentences. Number 1, this table is made of wood. You see, here we are pointing at a particular table and it is used just before the noun table, therefore it is playing the role of an adjective, therefore it is demonstrative adjective. So this is here, this is the adjective of demonstration. Then can you see that girl standing there? So we are talking about a particular girl, we are pointing at a particular girl. So the word that helps us to do that is that. So we are talking about the noun girl, so this is means playing the role of adjective. So therefore that here is demonstrative adjective. Then these potatoes are rotten. ये आलू खराब हो गए हैं. So these is used to describe the potatoes or point at the potatoes. Demonstrative adjective. Then those mountains are snow-clad. वो पहाड़ बर्फ से ढके हुए हैं. तो those it is used to point at the mountain. So therefore this is demonstrative adjectives. Important thing, demonstrative adjectives are placed just before the nouns that they point at. So you see, demonstrative adjectives को हम just उन चीज़ों के बारे में, उन चीज़ों के पहले लिखते हैं जिनके बारे में हम लोग बात कर रहे होते हैं या जिनकी ओर इशारा कर रहे हैं. जैसे कि टेबल का आगे हो गया दिस, गर्ल के आगे हो गया दैट, पोटैटोस का आगे हो गया दिस एंड माउंटेन्स के आगे दोस. So this was all about different types of adjectives.